So if you've made it here, it's because I messed up on the first video, and it's been around 6 months since I made it, and we're trying to get our Facebook login online, and I told you to run it through JS Fiddle to get it to work. Now this will still work, of course, but it's not the optimal way. Since then, we've learned that Google Drive can host websites, and the problem here is that Facebook doesn't let you connect to its servers without actually being online for security purposes. So I had you run it through JS Fiddle because that is online, but it's a lot better to host it on your own domain on Google or your own temporary domain and then do it that way. You can also do this through localhost if any of you have MAMP running, but the majority of you don't, so we're going to do it this way. So you can actually just take your entire index file. We only have this one file. It hasn't changed whatsoever from the last video. You can take this whole file, and I've put it into a folder that I've called Q3, and I've also uploaded that folder to my Google Drive, just the way I showed you in the Google hosting video, which I'll put some annotation on the screen for. That's here, and I've published it to the web. Okay, so just like we did with the last video, you need to make sure that you preview this, get the ID, and then the URL that you're looking for is googledrive.com/host/that ID. Okay. Now the next step is important. We're going to copy this whole URL here, and we're going to go to our app in Facebook. So here is my GHS Graph API Test app. I'm going to go to the settings page, and where it says app domains, we're actually going to get rid of that, and we're going to put instead googledrive.com. And sometimes people like clicking this quick start, but you don't necessarily have to. You can just go ahead and paste the entire URL into here, and it should work. So hit save. All right, at this point, our Facebook app recognizes that our Google Drive website is going to be connecting to it through our app. So we can go ahead and hit enter and see what happens. And there it is. Okay. So that's the end of this part of the login tutorial. The next part, what we'll do is we'll cover how to search for information on the graph. And just a warning, on the next video, I have you run things through JS Fiddle too. Don't do that. Run them through your Google Drive host. It's a lot easier and more efficient. All right, that's all.